Hey everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 11. I'm in the default 737 at the Pensacola Naval Airport, which I think is, yeah, they got a bunch of commercial ones. I think this is this is the naval field that just happens to have some random commercial flights. So I wanted to do a little air show. Let's get rid of these guys. Wanted to do an air show in a 737 and utilize this really cool camera option that X-Plane has, which is a view from the tower. Some towers they don't really model very well. They'll have like obstructions like these bars for the windows in front of your view. This one is actually pretty good, and it's a nice wide open field here in front of it. You can see we're just hanging out on runway 7 right. You can see everything moving from here. So I'm gonna do 3 passes, and I'm gonna do a slow pass with everything down, and then I'm going to do a low and fast pass, try to get the plane as low to the ground as possible with everything up. Then I'm going to come back and try to do a roll. And I want to see what it looks like from on the flight deck, and then check out the replay from the tower and see how it looks. So I'm not going to do too much messing around with stuff in here. This is obviously not a legit flight whatsoever. I do have the plane pretty light, so I go to weight and balance, and I've got payload at 0. Fuel, I just have an hour worth of fuel time, so 9,700 pounds worth of fuel. So everything, still, Jesus, that's still so heavy. 100,000 pounds. Just a lot lighter than it usually is. So I'm going to take off. So I'm going to take off, turn back around, keep the gear up, and try to get it as slow as possible. I don't know what the stall speed is at this weight. There's no wind, so that should help. Because it just floats right up. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that thing took off really quick. I have 15 degrees flaps, and I didn't even pull up on the stick, and it still just popped right up. So I'm gonna keep everything down. I got full flaps on now. And I wonder if I arm the auto throttle. That's going really slow. If I armed the auto throttle and kept it at like a speed I knew it could do, I wonder if it would actually fly it. Okay. What's it doing? Okay. Let's turn back around to the field. Let's see how slow. I'm going to try this auto throttle here for right now. Once we get over, I'm going to turn it off, but this at least prevents us from going too slow in these sharp turns. And it is real hard to see out of this thing. We're going to go up. There it is. Okay. Crap. Let's get that off.
Caution.
Try to bleed off some more speed here. Actually, I'm going to hit the speed brakes too. Really get this thing slowed down. I mean, it nose down, it's still going to accelerate, but hopefully this looks cool when we check out the replay. 225.
Sink right, sink right, sink right. Pull up. Pull up. Sink right, sink right, sink right.
I think I could probably do better than 130 or 230, but maybe we'll give that one more shot on the way back. So, oh shoot. Let's get everything up. Okay. We were slowing. Right, that's 140 right there. So that's kind of what we wanted. But I wasn't paying attention to the altitude. So I think I climbed too high and then wasn't able to get back down to a good altitude to slow it down enough. Flying downhill. Okay, so now the speed is shooting up, so there's 300. I gotta try to stay low here, but we can go nose down on this run because I want speed. Okay, really tight. All right. Let's go some negative G's here. Okay, there's 450. Oh, this is gonna look cool. 500. Getting all kinds of warnings. 540. 300 feet. That's pretty low. I think we probably could have done a little bit better. But not bad. Okay. Let's turn back. Okay, now this one I'm definitely nervous for. I haven't tried seeing if this thing will roll. I mean, this is a pretty aggressive bank, so I think it has it in it right now, but it's just a matter of what is the right altitude, the safe altitude to actually get a roll done and not come back down on the ground. So I'm gonna do a left roll here, turn back on the runway. Okay, here we go, let's try it. Get some rudder in there too. You know, that was actually surprisingly easy. Not bad. Cool. Okay, so let's try that slow flight one more time. Get the speed brake on. Okay, I'm gonna get my altitude down now. So it was at 300 feet before. Oh, 300 feet where it was the fast pass. Okay. So coming down now. Let's get the flaps won't deploy if you're going too fast. So I'm gonna have to bleed off a lot more. There's the runway. So let's do one more 360 here. Get the nose. Maybe I won't need a 360. I'll just get the nose up. Get the gear down. Get the flaps are all the way down. Okay. There's 150. We're gonna fall out of the sky soon. Okay, so I'm going to try to get the nose up when we get right over the runway and see if I can just drag it on the jets. so I get
Sink right. Sink
get
right.
lined up
Sink
here.
right. Sink right. Sink right. Sink right. Pull up. Pull up. Sink right.
Nose up.
Sink right.
Nose
Sink
up.
right.
And let's watch that speed bleed off. We're gonna get some altitude, but that's okay because we just want to go slow. Up there goes the flaps. There's 150, 145. We're gonna get real slow here. There's 130. 120. We're still flying somehow. I don't know how. 120. 118. Still have control. 115. 112. Good God. 110. Alright, that was pretty cool. I think we're clear of the runway now. Unbelievable. Okay, let's get back on the runway and put it down. We don't have to worry about any pattern work because this is an air show and we're just going to put it down. So all the people watching can check it out. I can't believe how slow that thing got. Oh, whoa. Where are we at here?
1,000.
Yeah, this might not work.
Sink right. 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 Sink right.
Oh, maybe we could do this. Maybe we could pull this off.
Sink right. Sink right.
This might look cool from that view.
Sink right. Sink right. Sink right. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Let it float a little bit. Off center. Get the reverse on. Okay, 737 air show. I would say that was successful. Okay, so now let's stop this thing really awkwardly right here. And let's go to defaults to shift 5. So there's our little dude. And let's jump up to takeoff. I don't think there's going to be much sound, even though those engines would be pretty loud. Even from out here. Let's check it out. Okay. Let's see how quick this takeoff was. I mean, I did not pull back at all, and it just shot up. You can already see that there. Yep, there's the nose already. And we're up. Oh, we got some audio. I don't know if that's loud enough for it to come out in the recording, but I can hear it a little bit. There are the flaps. Okay, now the audio is done. Okay, so then I extended the flaps a little bit more. I had full flaps. That looks awesome. Still going pretty slow. Man, that looks awesome. Alright, let's skip ahead. This is going a little slow here. Okay, so we got some pixelating the further out you go. So that's probably more my graphics card than anything else. Whoa. Yeah, that looks that looks a little bit weird, seeing that huge jet move around like that. Alright. Whoa. I got it. That it wasn't as nauseating on the inside, but that is like, that's freaky looking. And there's the engine noise, and I was really not that low on that pass. Okay, so that one was not, the banks were kind of cool, but that was not as impressive. Okay, so now, whoa, okay, that was kind of cool. Where is it? Alright, so nose down, full, so we're doing like 400 here, and it was like 450, 500, and we're doing like 550, 560 past the runway. So that looks cool. Still could have been lower, I think, but going that fast, it was really hard to push it down any further than that. But that was cool. That was not bad. Okay, so here is the roll, right? Oh my god, that is insane looking. Look at it go. I was pretty high, but if I was in an air show and saw that, I would be pretty impressed. That was cool. Okay, so now skipped ahead to a different airfield. It's okay. Okay, so here is the slow speed. Coming, make that S turn, hit the nose up. Okay, still pretty high altitude-wise, but I slow down like to 110 knots right about here. How does that look? That looks okay. I think if it was a little bit, if we were like crazy low, that would be cool. That's very slow, but it's kind of hard to tell with it in the air how slow it actually is. Alright, now here's our super jank short field landing. Yeah, it's pretty scary looking. Let's see how I did. Yep, let it float right there. Touchdown. Alright. Bounced it once. Not too bad. Okay. So that wasn't the best attempt, but for a first shot, just to kind of get a feel for what it might look like, I think that was okay. So if there's any flyby maneuvers you would like me to do, let me know in the comments section. I'll try out as many crazy maneuvers with any plane that I've got. That was pretty fun to try. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.